Hello everybody, my name is Benji, and welcome back to Planet Crafter. Well, kind of Planet Crafter. The wonderful creators of Planet Crafter Miju Games have recently, as of today, released a brand new trailer titled the Fish and Drones Update Teaser. Now, the Fish and Drones update is going to be coming to Steam Early Access for Planet Crafter next week. They didn't give a specific date, they just said next week. So I want to go on ahead and make the announcement that I will be returning to Planet Crafter. That means that the two recorded pieces of content that are going to be consistent throughout the weeks are going to be Planet Crafter and Mindustry. Eric here until we eventually beat that and get into Exogenesis once again. Mixed in there, I do have a couple of tutorial video ideas, but that's not important. What is important is breaking down this trailer. Now, already, first, right out of the bat, I can see a couple of things that are brand new looking to me. Number one, obviously, is the drones out here in the way far lands there. This rocket looks new. I bet that's going to have something to do with either a research, it might be a satellite rocket, given what this kind of satellite dish thing looks like, I guess. At least it looks new to me. Granted, I haven't played in an update or two. And then these also look new. They probably have something to do with fish. These are probably water harvesters, if I had to take a guess. These might be algae growers, but I don't know. And then obviously you can see the drones flying around a little bit in the background there now. Now I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to pause here as well because it looks like there's like circuit boards and some other really wacky, crazy stuff on this table here. So that's kind of interesting. I have no idea what that's going to be about. Probably new craftables that are aspects of the new buildings and the new stuff that all has to do with the fish, which is the main part of things here. You can see aquarium tanks with the fish. I guarantee this is probably going to be similar to the butterflies. And you can kind of see as well, there's like displays for the fish, so I guarantee that that's going to be just like there is for the for the butterflies. You can have butterflies up on the walls, and then the incubation with the butterfly larva. There's probably going to be like a basic fish egg thing that you have to find and or harvest. And then that is going to allow you to be able to use mutagen and other things of that nature to create your different fish. I wonder if the fish are going to be recyclable. And then here, I want to talk about this real quick. You can see a color grading differential between here and here, which makes me think we're going to have more base customization options, and we can kind of color our base like we can do in Subnautica Below Zero with the command module. And then the most important part here is quite obviously the drones. And it looks like there's like a little drone home port here that the drones just kind of go to and from other places and then just get put back into here. It looks like they're taking items from somewhere, dumping them into this recyclotron. Or not recyclotron, the scrapper, whatever this thing is called, and then bringing it back. Now, one of the updates that I missed was the automation update, so forgive me if I'm wrong, but this also looks new. It could just be a part of the automation update, in all honesty, but it looks new to me. So I'm wondering if this has something to do with drone control, or if it's just one of the, like, automation things that are now possible for you to do. So that pretty much concludes the trailer. The drones look awesome, and I love the idea of being able to use the drones. Also, yeah, go check out Dosh Doshington. He's pretty cool. Give me a second, I'm going to switch over to the Steam page. Alright, over here on the Steam page, it says available next week as of today, which is pretty crazy. So we're going to have 10 new species of fish, which is awesome. Drone system, allowing you to move objects between inventories and machines from all across the planet. Machines being the key word in that sentence. Aquariums, rockets, so that is a new rocket. Water life collectors, so probably, like I said, some kind of egg collection device. Fish farm, which are probably these. Drone stations, mutagen tier 3, deconstruction ship T2, circuit boards, and etc. New secrets and other things you'll have to discover. With the introduction of drones, the ore extractors tier 3 will lose their ability to mine every ores everywhere. It will become dependent on the positioning, same as T1 and T2. But drones will provide an easy way to carry the ores from extractors back to your base. We can't wait to share this next update. I'm super excited for this. First of all, I have a couple of ideas. Number one, I want to talk about the roadmap, which is down somewhere. Here it is. The roadmap. So new update, which is right now, drones. I have no idea what the next update is, but that's quarter 3 of 2023. So anywhere between July and September. And then quarter 4/quarter 1, I don't have my hopes up for quarter 4. So early 2024, we are going to have the release, which is why I am more than happy to come back to it now, because the release is still more than a year away, all things considered. The reason why I'm not coming back to Satisfactory yet is because that release is within the next, handful/half dozen months or so. And I don't want to get burnt out. If I get burnt out on this now, I have a year and a bunch of new features to come back and look forward to. My main thing that I want to do is start over from the complete beginning, experience everything up through the automation and the lore as it is supposed to be from the beginning at this stage of the game, exactly as is meant to be. And I want to experiment around with the drones. More specifically, I want to be able to set up automation points, because it says it can transfer from machines to storages, and possibly I'm thinking from machine to machine. So if I set up a drone port to transfer between a miner tier 2 or tier 3 that I have in, say, an iridium cave, and then bring that to an automation station that crafts iridium rods, I'll have an infinite supply of iridium rods just given time. It becomes a factory survival game, which is not at all like Subnautica, and I'm honestly really looking forward to that. I wish Subnautica had some more automation to it, and I know that there are mods for it, but mods are totally broken right now. That's a whole other thing. Go check out one of my streams to get more info on that. I really want to experiment around with being able to transfer items from raw resources to fully crafted resources. Specifically things that are biological in nature, because I feel like the iridium rod example is as basic as you get. You get raw iridium transferred into a machine that automatically crafts iridium rods, and then you're done. You have your resource. But there are things like fertilizer tier 2, which require fertilizer tier 1, which require sulfur and a whole bunch of other stuff that's not super easy to get just straight out of the gate. So I want to have a way, I really want to be able to set up drones in such a way that they can take like algae from an algae generator, right? And then harvest the algae, put it into a machine that crafts fertilizer, and then take that fertilizer from that machine into another machine that crafts fertilizer tier 2, and, so on, and so forth, and whatnot, I want to have full end game tier items, super alloy farms, that kind of stuff. I want to have that in this game as soon as possible. And another part of this is the videos for this. I'm going to try to edit a little bit more. And by edit a little bit more, I don't mean like cutting out my ums and ahs and stuff, because I feel like that takes away from you guys being able to see my process and the way that my brain works. And quite frankly, it's a lot of work on my part, and I don't really have the time because I'm a full-time grad student. And I'm also working a part-time job, and yada yada yada. The whole thing's like in my bio. I actually might need to update that. Anyway, this is what I'm talking about. You're seeing how my brain works right now, and I feel like that's valuable in games that are a thought process invoking thing. Like Planet Crafter, like Mindustry, like Satisfactory, like Factorial, like Dyson Sphere Program. I want you to be able to see the inner workings of my mind without a scalpel. So I really want to have all of that in. But I want to disable the music as I play. That way I can edit in the soundtrack over top in post so that it's not broken up, blocky, choppy, all of that kind of stuff. You just get the different transitions of me rather than transitions of the music. So if you have any tips, tricks, or are just excited for that, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you're looking forward to, what you're not looking forward to. Feedback always helps. And I want to know what you guys want. You know, I'm doing this for myself, but I'm also doing it for you guys, of course. You never have to, you know, comment or any of that stuff. But if you want to, feel free. I'll respond when I can. But that is pretty much going to wrap up everything for the Planet Crafter update, and I'm really excited to get back into this game. I feel like it's kind of something that I need right now in my life, something that I can really, really look forward to recording, because I look forward to recording Mindustry. But I think this is going to really take the cake. But that is going to be all for today. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. But without further ado, adios, sayonara, au revoir, hasta la vista, das vidania, auf Wiedersehen, ciao, and goodbye. Please have yourselves all a fantastic rest of your day. Get some sleep if you need to. Don't forget to stay hydrated. This video is in the bag, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later, y'all.